I don't have a joke, and I don't have opening music. This is Across the Table, the podcast of Hannibal the Magician. It is the beginning, it is the story of the beginning of this new quest for this new life. I am relocating my life, my base of operations, from Charlotte, North Carolina to Northridge, California, which is in Los Angeles. I am currently in a rest area in Birmingham, Alabama. Well, how did that happen, you ask? Well, that is also part of the reason the quality for this particular podcast may not be up to the usual studio standard stuff, because I am recording this on my smartphone, which are becoming increasingly more and more smart. It is 5:46 a.m. local time, and I have just woken up from a brief nap on my way cross country. So I apologize in advance if this is not up to your local snuff, but I thought I would chronicle this physical journey as I go. I hope this works, honestly. So, as you may know, months ago I decided that Charlotte has done all that it can for me in my career, and I needed to start to look for greener pastures or more fertile land, challenges to what I do. And please don't take this the wrong way, this is not out of arrogance, but out of simple fact. I need more pure. I have done what I could in Charlotte. I am at the top of my game in Charlotte. I don't have another magician. I don't have another group of magicians, a group of theatrical performers that can challenge me, or that I can reach upward to aspire to. There are some awesome artists in Charlotte, don't get me wrong, but I need the challenge. I'd grown stagnant there. I'd grown complacent in my own creativity, and I needed something greater. So I looked around, and I looked at a lot of places, and I've settled on Los Angeles because I do have a good reputation there. I have work that is waiting for me there. I have great friends there, and so it seemed like if I'm going to make a new start, this seemed like a very good place to do it. And I do like the city. Charlotte was my hometown. I will always love Charlotte. I will always love everything about it. Most everything about it. I apologize. It's nearly 6 in the morning, and I am doing this off the cuff. I had not planned on rolling a podcast, but it just seems to make sense. So again. I made plans. I am moving in with roommates, Lily, Eddie, and Rob in Northridge, California. The past week, just to do a quick rundown on what has gone on. After all the planning, after getting a place to live and a good network, solid network established, as well as apprising all my clients of where I'm going to be, with great encouragement from everyone, from people that I work for to friends and fans and everyone else, encouraging me that this is the right thing to do. I'm going to back up to, let's say, apologies, this is professional recording. There was a Marillion concert. There was let's go just a step further back. I had a court date for contempt of court last Tuesday, and came out very clean on that. The judge agreed that I was not in contempt, and this is for alimony. This is not for child support. All my children are grown. So this was simple alimony. I was late. I was a little behind. the opposing counsel decided that it was a contempt of court offense and subpoenaed me to appear in court, and tried everything she could do to pull my character down, to question my integrity, my sobriety, and a whole bunch of other things, which, if you know me at all, not exactly a party drinker or a party kind of a guy. So there was nothing there, and the judge agreed there was nothing there and said I was not in contempt. And hopefully that'll be the end of it. I am determined in my work and in my going forward from here to make sure everything goes smoothly. I'm not trying to duck my responsibilities in any way. It's just life happens sometimes. So that was a great positive outcome. I had my last public Charlotte show at the Duke Energy Theater and at the Blumenthal Complex. Real live theater, a wonderful little venue, and I sold it out. People came to see this last show, and it went very well. I seemed to hit with just everything. I had a great night, and of course all the practice and rehearsal and everything else paid off very well. The audience was very happy. I sold a few books. I had some great warm conversations with longtime fans and with some new fans, and went home very happy. Slept in. I needed it. Got up and began packing the house up. I had been, over the course of the past few months, I have been discarding things and getting rid of the things that we all hold on to and hoard from our lives, pictures and trophies and trinkets and such that you collect. You seem to collect from, everything. And I took a good hard look at my material possessions, and my New Year's resolution was to have less and to be more. So I shed myself of an awful lot of things, and packed up what was left, and with the generous help of Brian and Zenaida Chandler and my daughter Carlisle, who came over, helped me pack up a truck, and everything that I own fits in a very thin layer of a 16-foot budget rent-a-truck. I am towing my car behind it, which is where I'm at currently. I made myself a little nest inside the car to sleep in, and on Valentine's Day, on Wednesday, Valentine's Day, we finished packing up the truck, and my daughter and I went to dinner. My last lunch with here in Charlotte, I had with my daughter Carlisle at the Panda's Den, and I don't have it right in front of me, but it's up on my Instagram. Excuse me. Professional studio recording. My fortune cookie said something about being at lots of parties and events in the near future. My Instagram, if you're interested in following me on Instagram, it's @MagicArtist. I post a lot. I do a lot of pictures there, and just things that are unfolding in front of me in my life. So that seemed like a good sign. And when that was over, we came and we cleaned the house. She was a dynamo. She tirelessly got things done, and everything was packed. And I left my home at the Honeycomb on it was 4/32 on Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February 14th. Currently, a little over 14 hours ago, I guess. Hopped in the truck and carefully maneuvered, because I was not used to towing something behind a truck like that, let alone driving the truck itself. But it's been very smooth. I have been paying good attention to my lanes and taking care of myself and the people around me. And I drove down to Roswell, Georgia. Goodness, sorry. it's late/early. I drove down to Roswell, Georgia, and was welcomed into the home of Max Howard and Diane Bray, who made food for me, who had a beer waiting, and who had insight and discussion on art and theater and acting and the delicacy of the small things, even expressing elegance, excellence into the smallest of things about performance art. And it left me with an awful lot to think about, which hanging out with Max always does. Anyway, very warm welcome there. Max gave me a brief tour of his magic library and a cane that was held by Rex Harrison, or used by Rex Harrison, in My Fair Lady on Broadway. Just treasures and magic and great conversation and great friendship, and very grateful for that. Had a wonderful time. So spent a little time with him, all too brief, as is per usual, all too brief. And got back in the truck and made another 3 hours down the road to a rest stop just outside of Birmingham, Alabama. And I made my little nest, and I crawled up into my car and promptly fell asleep. And I took a good 2.5, 3 hour nap, and kind of emerged from that. And I've been thinking and philosophizing, and I thought, why not chronicle what's going on as I do this? If this sounds at all decent, I will continue with the podcast, doing it this way through my journey up through Los Angeles, and then we'll see what direction we take it in. Would love to get your feedback, those of you who listen regularly. I apologize for the yawns and the scatterbrained feel of this particular show. I hope it doesn't chase you away. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if I'm still very sleepy. I'm going to sleep for at least another 2 hours. But if that's a distraction, if it's just not up to snuff, let me know, and we'll go from there. But so this won't be a weekly for the next bit. I'm going to attempt to put something up at least once a day, more so if I find something fascinating. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's where I'm at right now. Sleepy magician in a Ford Focus on a trailer behind a 16-foot budget truck in a rest area outside of Birmingham, Alabama, and I am pointed west. So I'm taking care of myself. I am thinking of all of you. I am grateful for all of you. And I will go ahead and tell you again, it is worthwhile chasing your abilities, pursuing the things that give you passion and make you happy, So there's criminally short time here in this life, and pursuing things that genuinely make you happy is worthwhile. And don't forget to take time in the gratitude you have for your happiness to be kind and bring joy to other people who desperately need it. We're so bad to each other so often. It's a refreshing change to be bright and to be happy rather than cynical and presenting joy as opposed to sarcasm, although sarcasm has its place. Really? Yeah, it does. I am rambling, and I apologize. I'm going back to sleep. I will let you know how things go on my journey. If I find something particularly fascinating or any of the thoughts that just cross my mind, I'll present those to you. That's, almost 15 minutes of catching up. Hey, I love you, and I thank you for listening. And again, I'm grateful for this life, and I'm grateful for this new opportunity, and I am not looking back anymore. I'm not going to wallow in my sadness any longer. I through professional help and through good friends and through a better diet and taking better care of myself, I am emerging from the darkness, and all the light that I can gather, I'm going to give back to you. So, anyway, I will talk to you soon, and I hope there's love where you are.